it's at the end, what the fourth industrial revolution will lead to is a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities.
I would like to highlight what you said about the European Chips Act, because it's an important step to create the physical brain for digitalization and to have it located to a certain extent in Europe.
Today, more than ever, I call on all Ukrainians. The war was a shock for all of us. Many have lost their jobs, homes, savings, but stayed to defend Ukraine. Today the state will stand by you. On behalf of the President of Ukraine, from next week, an updated program of e-support will begin to work. Under this program, every employee, every individual entrepreneur who lost his job during the war will receive 6,500 hryvnias. The program will work by analogy with payments with vaccination. That is, with the help of the DIA application, the Ministry of Digital Transformation will provide the details how exactly to apply for assistance. But this is for now. In the future, each of you must start working for the good of Ukraine and our victory. I am grateful to everyone who has helped our heroic army in one way or another.
Last couple of days I've been looking more and more into the digital currencies, and at first I wasn't actually that concerned until what I found the last couple of days. So the way that they're pitching it, they're saying that this is going to be a digital currency and it's going to allow access and all these different things. And one of the things that was most concerning is that they said that, employers will welcome the ability to help their employees make better decisions. So if you're an employer and you want to incentivize healthy eating, then you can allocate a certain amount of their money towards healthy eating. So if they go and try to spend too much on junk food, it just won't work. And so as soon as you say that there is that potential for employers to have that power, what about the government? So what if the government doesn't like my spending? They can chop me. And then the other issue is, like, over the last couple of months, we've been having these passports, and I went to some restaurants. I'm not vaccinated, and so I was able to pay. But at the end of the day, what they can do from that point is like, oh, wait a minute, he's not vaccinated. He shouldn't be able to pay at a restaurant. And then, bam, cut my access to be able to pay at any restaurant. So we're turning our money into vouchers, chopping out the middlemen, which are all the different banks, and it's just going to be us and the government. Is that the best idea?
So the point of this video is digital currencies can be programmed. They can be used. So try your best not to accept any digital dollar. Don't. They're going to create accounts for everybody, and they're going to credit a whole bunch of digital dollars into those accounts, and it's going to be very difficult to refuse this. And if you do accept it, sell it all right away and buy something real, or take cash, put it in your bank account and then take cash out of the bank, or buy precious metals or cryptos. But these can be programmed, and that means it gives government total control over you for forever. They can decide what things they can program, the types of things that you can buy, how far away from home you're able to spend this currency. If you're not spending it, they can start charging you big interest so that your bank account shrinks every month unless you spend it. So digital currencies, I believe, are dangerous, and they are the route to enslavement.
A collaborative effort between the Boston Fed and MIT. They have already claimed to have created the code for the U.S. digital dollar. It's called Project Hamilton. It's out in the open. The name is significant, as Hamilton was the first to advocate for a central bank. Make no mistake, the digital dollar is all about centralization and control. That's why they say in these projects, why they say we can't use blockchain, because we need to be able to see. It's the opposite of what digital currencies like Bitcoin were created for. Keep in mind, Biden's executive order a couple of weeks ago asked the Fed to solve the digital dollar puzzle. But the Fed has already announced they've solved it. You can go to their website and even collaborate on code writing. The entire 35-page white paper is published online. So, what did they come up with? It's exactly what we feared it would be. Blockchain makes Bitcoin a juggernaut in privacy and decentralization, but the new digital dollar doesn't use blockchain. The Hamilton system, controlled by the Fed, verifies all transactions. There would be a record of everything you spend your money on. Okay. There'd be no privacy. Okay. And the Fed is your banker. There would also be no auditing of what the Fed does with the money. They could generate $10 trillion and give it to Hunter Biden, and no one would ever know. Well, there would be a rush on hookers and cocaine, so we might figure that one out. Financial experts are already screaming that this will be the end of the banking system. If you've already tried to decouple from the large banks and gone to local small banks and credit unions, the digital dollar will destroy them. Now, with that said, also the big banks. But who cares? Because the big banks just have fancy names like Bank of America. They're all owned by the Fed. It's one group.